From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line with the Cincinnati Bengals. KC's offense ready to take over. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And going deep for Hill. It got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Give him 32 on the play.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They run the option on second down. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Tyreek Hill, 33 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said, better team at home should steamroll them. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out and prove it right now.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Bengals getting set to go. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 30 on second down, Allen. That's taken in by Higgins. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Throwing on first down is Allen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Able to find Higgins. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
Extra point up and good by Bullock, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Josh Bynes coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes dancing to his left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And they'll begin by running the option. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now Pirine. And fights through one man. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
And now the throw hauled in by Green. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, 1st down. These two teams all tied after one. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Jet sweep, Boyd with it. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Allen. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
How much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Bullock's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They're going deep for Hill. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Butker now to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now it's Wilson. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
From the 31, Allen. His throw incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Allen. This one complete to Giovanni Bernard.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, Bernard. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. And this one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill, and he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. Now Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete.
To Marcus Robinson, the intended target on that one.
And it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
He is going to find Hill here.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down.
Here we go.
Mahomes to throw once more. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Demarcus Robinson, the intended target on that one.
And that'll bring up second down. And again, it's Mahomes. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Throwing on second down. Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down, and it's complete to Kelsey.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First catch on that one for Kelsey, and it's a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a play fake here on first down. This is caught. Watkins. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Now it's Mahomes again. He's got it.
And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire.
And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire
taking it in. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
They got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pads?
It means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people and power his way forward.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback.
So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Allen into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Gotta love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
But they've certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. 8 yards on the touchdown pass, and the Chiefs add on to their lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
On the screen, Bernard. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete to his tight end Sample. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
And Green with a catch left side. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
They wound up getting nothing out of that second down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. Allen to throw once more. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's Kevin Huber now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And now here comes Kansas City. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on first down. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Space to maneuver at the 40. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
KC's offense ready to take over.
And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Mahomes now on first down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Here's Edwards-Helaire.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Bengal offense now with the football first here to begin quarter number 3. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already. So he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Allen now on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He's going to drop this one down to Bernard.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. Bernard. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
2nd and 12.
Now a carry for Pirine. And some space here. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
On first down, Bernard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run again with Bernard. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. On the draw, here's Bernard. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Allen going to throw, and it's caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Bullock good on the extra point. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And that's going to be a Chiefs 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
And that's why you spend a 1st-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. A screen to Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
Mahomes firing complete, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals 22. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Right back to Edwards-Helaire on 1st down. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL, and Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes gets this one to Hill.
And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 5. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Cincinnati set to take over once again.
They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that 1st touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
T. Higgins was the intended target.
That'll bring up 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
A 3rd quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10.
Throwing again. Allen.
He goes right back to Higgins, and this time he's got him.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. A gain of 3, 2nd down. We're back now in KC. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Giovanni Bernard, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And now it's 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now, Bengals on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And able to find Green.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen.
Open man, it's complete to Higgins.
A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He drops it off for Bernard. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Here's Bernard.
And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll run here with Bernard. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Giovanni Bernard taking it in. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Hill. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On first down, Mahomes. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's second down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes.
Looking for Hill again. This time it's complete.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 22-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Mahomes now on first down. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Demarcus Robinson there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The return man, Wilson. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Ready to go on offense. Out come the Bengals. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Green's got it over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Allen again.
On the slant, complete to Green.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
They'll run on first down. Bernard. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, here's Bernard. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Drew Sample, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
57 the mark. 57 the mark.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And now here comes Kansas City. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground, this time with Bell.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Defense wins championship.
Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Kansas City.
Let's hit the post-game tailgates and grab some of that barbecue.
Yeah, BBQ.